Alright, these clear containers may look a little different and they may look basic, but let me tell you, what's inside is anything but basic. Today we're taking a look at the Aurora Miniatures 53-foot all-purpose well car. As you can see here, that's the packaging. It's clear, a little different than conventional. So let's get these out of the box and see what you get. Alright, I'll just choose DTTX to unbox, slide out, just a clear box like that, and it just slides out, no problem. You have a little cap that you pull off with some detail parts included. Now a lot of these parts have to do with equipping this well car for truck use. So you have your truck containers and the little stands for the trucks, and that is a lot of the detailed parts that are included. So these containers can do that, or they can just have your 53-foot or smaller containers included as well. So we'll look at that first. So as a well car, you can see the details, etched metal details up top. Here's some area for the detailed parts to convert this for truck trailers. That was the word I was looking for earlier. You can see the circular areas and bracing on the underside is accurate. And brake wheels, stanchions. This car really needs a good zoom in order to get all of that detail. But brake wheels, stanchions, couple of cut levers, lots of valve and plumbing, air reservoir plumbing on this as well. As you can see, the reporting marking is stamped on the truck. Also, going up that side of the truck, TTX logo. You have marked each area for the container alignment and loading. So there's 45, 48, 53, and 40 way back here. So it starts at 40. It goes to 45, 48, and 53. There's also the FRA striping, which is a little subtle with all that yellow, but you can see it sticking out like right here. And DTTX logo on the side. On this end, you've got your stirrups, little chain there, airline hose with silver tipped end. More of the same detail we talked about earlier on the inside. Quick look at the bottom there, more of the same in terms of the support and circular areas. That gives you a good idea of what it looks like along with those metal wheels. So really nice etched metal platforms there that are nicely applied. Parts aren't flying everywhere, which is sometimes the case with these etched metal platforms, so that's nice as well. Here we're looking at the FEC version, Florida East Coast, and you can see those little tongues for the truck trailers are installed on this one. So you can just face the truck trailers in opposite directions on this well car here. So that is the purpose of those separately applied pieces. More of the same detail that we talked about before. I'm going to miss some stuff and not understand what everything means. There's a lot of busy work going on this end here. But you can see how clear and legible all the print is on this car as well. It's stands out a little more than the TTX version. But you have your little crew grab iron stanchions to help with boarding the car and moving around from car to car. So that's pretty cool as well. We're going to look at car weight real quick. Obviously, it's going to be under the NMRA suggested weight. The NMRA suggested weight is 1 initial ounce plus half an ounce for each inch this car is in length, and we'll measure this real quick, but we're showing 4.1 ounces. So this car measures just a little over 10 inches in body length. So that should be an initial ounce plus 5 additional ounces of weight, so 6 total, and we're at 4.1. But let's say you take a container here. Let's take a 53-foot container and add, and my scale decided to turn off. You are nearly at the NMRA weight, and you definitely are with 2 containers, so no problem there. It's really hard for manufacturers to get NMRA weight on gondolas and well cars and such when there's no weight to be applied. He already has a really solid base here though, so I don't think it'll be a problem with tracking if you decide to run bare table. So moving these cars along, there is not a lot of drag, so I don't think they're going to weigh down your consist very much. As you can see, they have a low profile compared to some of the other 53-foot containers on the railroad. As you can see behind you, a variation as well. So these are really neat cars that needed to be done and done properly, so it's nice to see them. And speaking of NMRA compliance, the wheel sets and the coupler height was no problem. I don't always film that, but it wasn't on these models. So overall, a pretty nice and well executed model. Pretty basic review for rolling stock, not a lot to test. It's not like we have sounds, but there's no body wobble with these as low as they sit, and they seem to take multiple different brands of containers no problem, as I've already tried 2 and 3 containers on this review already. So I don't think you'll have a problem with receipt of any of the containers fitting on these models either. Alright, that's going to wrap up our review and look at the Aurora Miniatures 53-foot all-purpose well car. So I hope you enjoyed the look. Typically I do a run-by right now, though the layout is down for maintenance as I'm adding some additional feeders in some areas, so we'll just leave it as is. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Take care.